Bojack Horseman is an adult animated comedy that premiered on Netflix. It is a Netflix exclusive, and it premiered on Netflix on August the 22nd. Now, the way I heard about this show was through Netflix itself, saying, "Hey, there's this new show coming out. It's called Bojack Horseman. It comes out the 23rd, 22nd." And I'm all like, that looks interesting. Maybe I'll watch it, maybe I won't. Turns out I didn't have the time to watch it, so... Then, later on, like about a month later, this dude that I watch, he did a review of it, and, it seemed interesting, so I saw the whole series. And I'm going to give you my 2 cents about it. So, what's the plot? Well, basically, back in the 90s, the dude named Bojack Horseman, he's a horse. He was on this 90s comedy show called Horsing Around. And, now it's 2014, show's been canceled. Everyone's forgot about him. But, he wants to still be remembered. So, what he wants to do is he wants to write, a memoir of himself, a book. But the thing is, he can't write for shit. So, basically, he has to hire a ghostwriter. And, yeah, there's a bunch of crazy shenanigans that happen. And that's pretty much the story. I mean, characters, well, there's Bojack Horseman, main character, voiced by Will Arnett. Will Arnett's pretty funny. And, well, basically, he's just your sort of 90s celebrity and trying to fit in with the hip crowd or whatever. But, next up we have is Todd, who is Bojack's roommate. He basically crashed in a party one night, and he's just stayed there forever. And then we have Bojack's agent, Princess Carolyn, who used to be dating Bojack. But, they separated, so you have the girlfriend life and you have the agent life. And then we have Mr. Peanut Butter, who is, I guess you can say Bojack's rival, because Mr. Peanut Butter also starred in a comedy show in the 90s called Mr. Peanut Butter's House. And basically, it took the same idea of Horsing Around, which was Horsing Around was about Bojack taking care of 3 kids. And Mr. Peanut Butter's House was about, him taking care of 2 kids, Zoe and Zelda. And, a bunch of stuff happens, and yeah, and by the way, Diane, Bojack's ghostwriter, and Mr. Peanut Butter are going out, and they take that story to places. I'm not going to spoil to what places, but they take it to places. And later on, when freaking Bojack develops a crush for Diane, and I'm not going to spoil what happens about it, but look out for episode 6. That's all I'm going to say. So, I recommend this to, people my age, like, 13 to teens and up, because, adult animated comedy, targeted against, like, my target audience, the adults, the teens. It's a pretty good show. I mean, I watched it. I watched the whole series in like 3 days because it's only 12 episodes on Netflix. So, if you have a Netflix, I definitely recommend this. If you don't have a Netflix, maybe this is a reason why you should get Netflix. But, I guess I would give this show 8 out of 10. I mean, it has some flaws, At the beginning it started off kind of rough, but, as soon as it went on, it showed that it was just more than your average animated adult comedy TV show or whatever. It was a little more than that, and it had some thought put into it, and it started teaching lessons and stuff like that, So, Netflix has already bought Season 2. Production will begin in 2015. Can't wait for it. Happy Halloween, everybody. I forgot to mention that. Happy Halloween. If you're watching this on Halloween. If you're not, well... Happy day. Happy day. Have a nice day, and I will see you all next time.